Hey Rebels. Okay, so I'm hearing two songs. Actually, I'm hearing three. And it's like transitioning from one to the other to the other. Let me go ahead and name the songs and then I will get into the explanation. And Spirit is being very choicey. Okay, so now we have a fourth song, Choosy Lovers. Oh, okay, and then I will get into why this is happening this way. So the first song that I'm hearing is one of my favorite songs. Al Green, How Do You Mend a Broken Heart? But then it is transitioning into Michael Jackson's Lady of My Life, which transitions into Genuine, Pony, and that fourth song that Spirit said highlights this message is Choosy Lovers. Now, it's not necessarily the lyrics to the song, although the Al Green song and Michael Jackson song, most definitely. Now, the Genuine Pony song is the energy. Now, Spirit is saying that there is someone who is going through extreme mental conflict and pain in regards to you or someone who it is that you know. So this may not actually be your read. This may actually be someone else's read. And I don't oftentimes say that. It's usually you and then whomever it is that you have dealt with, or you and someone who you may be in dealings with. But Spirit is saying that this may not be necessarily your read, but someone who you know read. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. So this person, they are not, but I'm going to speak in terms as if it's you, because all the back and forth, this part of this person's problem, Spirit is saying. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. Had that person had not, had this person did, then things wouldn't have been the way that this person decided to make their own choices. But Spirit is saying that this person did not make their own choices, because to make a choice is to use your discernment and not always about just making a selection as going with the crowd and where the crowd holds the weight of the majority. Okay, so possibilities. I'm seeing now, before I go even further, there's just this person is like all over the place, but at the same time, they are nowhere. Because there's so much fine print that this person is choosing to focus on. Spirit said this person is not looking at the bigger picture that is supporting their judgment of what the fine print is. Now, possibility, spirited, venture, and risk. Here with conditioning. Usually when I put down the cards, the cards just so happen to look like that. But it was rather weird because Spirit said, no, align it perfectly so risk is fully shown. And when I aligned it perfectly so the risk was fully shown, I saw venture. So this person has their hands in a lot of different perceived realities of who they are attaching themselves to be to satisfy others. So therefore, they're not even sure of who they are. But whomever this person is, Spirit is saying, going from Al Green to Michael Jackson to Genuine to Isley Brothers, Choosy Lover. This is why they are so selective. This is why Spirit is saying they cannot seem to make up their mind about what it is that they want, because they're so busy and preoccupied with looking at what everyone else has, as well as how others will praise them in the value of what they was able to capture as their selections. So this person, obviously, Spirit is giving me riddles, is obviously entrapping people and not showing who they truly are, because they don't know who they truly are. But it's not that they even value what they have been able to capture. They only value whom it is that they've been able to capture to cause the crowd to celebrate and chant their name. I mean, Spirit is saying, what is a name without identity? That's rather deep. I'd like to dwell on that a little bit later. Mm. So I have my dictionary of cliches, and I've been told that we get to go through and pick a page and pick a cliche, not of my selection. The first one that, how the heck do you say? Okay, they said go to the next one. Fine then. Slow, quick, off the mark. A slow or fast start, either in someone's activities or in thinking through a problem. A slow or fast start, either in someone's activities or in thinking through a problem. So slow off the mark, quick off the mark. So this person is slow. Let me get a card for a bookmark just for placement, just in case we need to come back to this. This person is thinking through their problems, but they're either rushing to get an answer quickly and results quickly. I'm being told when they're in that Al Green, How to Mend a Broken Heart, confirmation with the birds. It's a message for them. When they're in that Al Green, thank you, birdies. When they're in that Al Green, How to Mend a Broken Heart. Oh, they moving really quick because I'm hearing the birds chirping like really fast. Right? But either they're so when they're in that Al Green, How to Mend a Broken Heart, they're trying to rush over their pain. They're trying to rush over all that they have overlooked because they are noticing how others are much further ahead of them, at least so they believe. This person is not for what, Spirit is saying this person is overlooking the understanding that just as much as they have been in performance, this is the one aspect in life that they should realize that their pain is relative in relations to other people's disguises that they wear to make it seem as if they have it all and that they have that love of a lifetime. So this person really feels like that they're by themselves in this energy, but Spirit wants me to skip over that and come to this part. Al Green, Michael Jackson, Genuine's Pony, Choosy Lover with the Isley Brothers. Spirit is saying that this person is going from being heartbroken in regards to you, or whomever this read is about on the other side of them, that this person, confirmation, Spirit is saying that this person is in a heartbroken state. But to band-aid their heartbroken state, they go to Michael Jackson, Lady of My Life, like they're sure that it is you that they want. Now I'm hearing the enchantments. Baby, baby, it's you that I need. Okay, so not that they want you, that they need you. But why do they need you? They don't know. All they know is that they feel something strong and miraculous that they never felt with anyone before. That there is a soul tie here, whether you have been sexual with this person or not. There is a spiritual tie here with this person. So they immediately, the moment anyone is around, to realize that they are in a painful, oh my goodness, that hurt, in a painful dwelling place, they go to Michael Jackson, Lady of My Life, to soften themselves up. But then they go to Genuine's Pony to get back to the groove of who the facade that everyone else recognized of them. And then they go to Choosy Lover to make it seem as if they are still in that player energy, although Choosy Lover has nothing to do with being a player. Choosy Lover by Isley Brothers is about a man appreciating and valuing the woman that he has been selected by. Not that he chose, but that he has been selected by. It's about being vulnerable. It's about being open. It's about appreciation. It's about gratitude. It's about the stability that he acknowledged that he has with this woman, whether he does good, whether he does bad, she always stands on what she says, and she means what she says, and she lives life that way. She doesn't like everybody. She respects people's spaces, she respects people's choices, and but she doesn't really like people. But she accepts him within a shared space with her. Genuine's pony is, we gonna go backwards. Genuine's pony is pretty much about fucking and showing off, and look at what I can do, and all the desperation of just come get it if you want it. I'm willing to do you. Lady of my life. It's a need for, Spirit is saying through Lady of my life, there is a need that this person has of you. That I said, I need you to stay with me. I want you to stay with me. I need you by my side. Don't you go nowhere. I want to give you all. They really want to be close to you. But they also feel that if they had you around, the dark times that they have with the Al Green, the men of broken heart, would not happen. But Spirit is steady saying, but they don't know what it is about you. Because Michael Jackson, there be no darkness tonight, lady I love will shine. Lighting the light, just put your trust in my heart, and we'll bring a paradise. They want you to listen to their heart. They want you to be able to understand what's not even being said. But Spirit said everything ties back to the Al Green song. I can think of younger days when love in my life. I could never see tomorrow. Heaven's never warned, heaven's never told them about the sorrow. All right, Spirit wants me to pull cards in a way that I have never recalled myself doing before. Okay, we just gonna do this, and like that, and like that, and bring this down here like such and sore. Okay, why do we want to do this? Oh, baby. Okay. Come here. And if you're still here, I appreciate you sticking with me through the silence and the channeling. Because, honey, this energy is, it's like they're having thoughts, but they're not connecting. They are in such a state of confusion of why they are even having the thoughts that they are having and what to do with them. I feel that Spirit said this is definitely something about you has given them that outlook that it is safe for them to make their own decisions, to see and value themselves as an individual. Not give a fuck what anyone else says. But Spirit is saying that this person has so many parts and aspects. Okay, so they have so many people who need from them, who want from them, and they have been comfortable in this space for a long time. But there's so many aspects of this person that their lives is actually tied into them behaving themselves to be disciplined. And Spirit, give me that word back. And in compliance to others and what others want them to do to satisfy them. So there's a lot of aspects of this person where they are in a co-signership, whether it has to do with them being able to pay their bills, them them being able to pay their bills, them being able to be invited to places and experience life. Them, like how when growing up they said it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And this person is still in that energy of it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So they didn't spend much of their life at all. At all. Okay, so they didn't spend their life learning anything for the sake and security of themselves. They spent most of their life making connections to people who they felt can elevate them and give them opportunities, not earn themselves earning opportunities. So Spirit said this is a big part of why when it comes to their bills, when it comes to their know-how, for them it's about who they know that can get it and get it done for them. What Spirit said that this is also a very flashy person, and it may not be flashy based upon the clothing that they have on their back, but more so flashy within their attitude and their behavior and their outlook on to other people. It's one of those, oh, you think you know something, you think that you smart because you know something or because you read a book. Okay, let's connect these dots. Seeing that this person can't seem to connect the dots for themselves, but Spirit said for your own personal reasons, you have a connection to this person, and as spoken before, or this is someone who is personally connected to you who is dealing with a person like this. Okay, all right. And the bottom of the deck energy. Okay, yeah, I think we got the message that this person is, they're not necessarily fighting against an awakening or resisting an awakening. They don't their Spirit said it's not even about them, though they don't realize that that's what's happening and occurring. They are just really having the damnness of hardest time gaining the answers and the actions to move towards the resolution. So whoever this reading is for, they see you as the gift. Not, I was going to say a gift, but Spirit corrected me. They see you as the gift. But with the way that the songs were going, from heartbreak to, hey, I need you, stay with me, to, hey, let me show you what I can do with, my assets, to, hey, pick me, I'm grateful that you picked me. What Spirit is saying, this person does not understand due to their conditionings and the possibilities that they have lived within in their life of how they don't even understand now how the options and selections that they have selected from were setting them at risk of not being in alignment to be able to accept someone such as yourself. But even through all that, they know that you are a gift. They know that you are someone that, like, I've said this in another read, that back in the day when everybody was programmed to the same message, like before the 2000s hit, and there were scheduled programs, and there was only so many TV channels, there was only so many cable channels, and there was only so many radio stations, and everybody listened to the same songs, and everybody knew the same songs, and there wasn't these millions of music artists as that we have accessibility to. Back before the 2000s, there was this mindset that certain parents had with their kids, which in a way was, future forward abuse. I think I just made that up, but that's fine. They would, especially my parent, if you, as a child, was a couch potato, or you watched something in the movies or you watched something on TV, they would say, no, that's just for the movies. That's just for the TV, as if you couldn't build that type of reality for yourself. This is how this person perceives you. That you are something pulled straight from a poem. You are something pulled straight from the magazines. You are that centerfold that they knew that they never had, that they felt that they would never have a chance with. So therefore, they live their life due to the circumstances of the reality that was not in that TV box or on the big screen or in the magazines. Though they adopted the attitude and the behavior of those characters, they were in complete disbelief and forsaking their own opportunities of ever having a chance with anyone like you. So therefore, they did not live life in the realms of prevention. That realm of prevention where, okay, I'm not going to do this because if ever I want to live life like this will show up as a consequence. That they chose continues to show up as a consequence. Wow, okay, just saw this down here. Can you see it on the screen? Let me move it up some. Envy, jealousy, and occupation. They're upset with themselves. Though they found comfort and they found even a sense of reliability in what they chosen to do with their life and what has been thus far their life's work, they don't know how to remove themselves from that way and that form of habit. It has definitely jeopardized their ability to be able to see themselves as someone that could ever be lovable. Why, if this is indeed someone who you dealt with, or someone who you know who has shared this story with you, they probably said something along the lines of, "What do you see in me? Why me?" This person has deeply embedded insecurities at the same time trying to manage all that they have created within the risk that they have chosen for themselves, because there's something about you that they do hold in high honor, that they do want to keep safe. So if you are indeed dealing with someone like this, or this person comes back, Spirit wants you to know that they are so desperate to have you as a part of their life. But it's going to forever be an uncomfortable cycle until this person gets their life in order. And it may not even be within this lifetime. Spirit said for some of you, this may be their last opportunity, but they know that if they take you on and they allow themselves to be accepted by you, and if this is for you to even give them another chance, that they know eventually they will look over into your eyes and see the discomfort and see the unhappiness, and that is going to piss them off and upset them, and it's going to silently hurt them, because they know that them wanting you and them feeling the need for you is what caused you to be unhappy, and there will be no denying it. They don't want to hold you hostage, but they want you so bad. They don't want to hold you hostage, but they know that you all's lives are on two completely different, I heard, algorithms. So even down to this person's algorithm, the information that they do take in is in no way in alignment of yours. It's like the way that they see you is the life that they felt that they could never have. The way that your algorithm operates is the life that they never believed that they could ever have, but even with the choices that they have chosen and the selections that they have made without the utilizement of discernment, they believe that they can no longer have this. And Spirit said for a lot of them, they really can never have it, because if this, for instance, is someone who's like a street person, now they're going to be looking over their shoulder all their life, and they are going to cause a certain realm of paranoia in you once you realize the choices that this person has made throughout their life, that you as well will be looking over your shoulder, just because you know them, or just because you were seen next to them, or just because you were sitting next to them, or because somebody saw you in a picture with them on social media or otherwise. Relatives of theirs don't even want to be out in public with this person because of what they have attached their lifestyle to. Now, but their algorithm for you is something that you just see as entertainment, and that you may even look at as in a way to keep up with the lower vibrational pool of people. Spirit said this is not someone who lives above you in any forms, fashions, or ways in life. Though they have the flashy things, this is, okay, thank you, Spirit. This is like a celebrity. The Spirit said they are a celebrity. Confirmation. The Spirit said this celebrity has all the looks of a celebrity, but they don't have the money. It's taking me to Fantasia Barrino. How she said, yeah, y'all just see me looking like this. They marketed me this way. But she was like, but I don't have any money. She was like, it's been a long time since I had any money and didn't have to pay the industry back for something that they invested onto me. And Spirit is saying that that's the life that this person has. They are in debt to a lot of people. And this is why it's so easy for them to be pulled into doing favors for others that they don't want to do, that actually causes them to be pulled further away from being in alignment with you. So he said this person is so confused, but at the same time, they're not confused about anything. It's the fact that you came into their life, the fact that you, for some of you, re-entered their life, that has forced them to see the reality that they created for themselves, and they are trying their best to make it somebody else's fault and not their own. This is not a person who takes accountability. This is a person who does not see life as in that something happened, not against them, but for them. This is a person who may have friends who they've known all their life, but not even realizing those people are not their friends. They have detachment issues. They don't know how to walk alone. Though they do spend time with themselves alone, and even when they're by themselves alone, there's distractions. Whether it be the television, whether it be them scrolling on the phone, whether it be whatever the case may be personalized to them. The fact that they cannot seem to get you off of their mind, the fact they can't stop comparing themselves to you, and how, this fantasy they have in their head of what it would look like to what it would look like and what it would feel like to be accepted and chose by you. So you said take it back to the choosy lovers. They are proud of you. They're upset that you grew so fast and that you grew in the direction that you grew into, in that direction. They don't want you to love yourself any less. But Spirit said there's a contradiction there, because they want to be a part of your life so bad, not because of the things that you have, but because of your energy. Though your energy is something that you have, right? They're upset with you. So it's a love-hate thing, because you're making them feel things that they chose to ignore. You're making them feel things that they chose to ignore because, once again, they did not know that there was any possibilities or potentials to ever be engaged in life with someone like you. But you're making them look at themselves and they feel that they have lived life like this for so long that they don't know how they could ever start to change it. This person is in a lot of pain. They are in a lot of, ill confusion. So the confusion that they are in is very sickly to their state of mind to be able to even flourish in the ways that they felt that they were flourishing. Oh, confirmation. In the ways they felt that they was flourishing in the life that they had without you being a reality in it. But they don't. It's, Spirit said they want you, but they don't want you. It's one thing for you to share the stories of how other people have traumatized your life and how they have fucked up your ways of thinking, but they don't want to be the one that you see like that. They don't want to be that for you. Confirmation. They don't want to be that storyline of someone who has traumatized your life, held you back, that you felt like you need to stick and stay around. I know some of you like, I'm not sticking around and stay, for anybody who not trying to move themselves. Spirit said, even though it's been said that you only have one twin flame, this is one that you left on another timeline. It's not even a soulmate. This was someone that at a certain point in y'all lives, y'all were on the same path, on the same vibration. But you proceeded on so much further at that point in time of y'all separation. And they feel like they didn't get the message and the memo that they were allowed to elevate and move on because of the tools that they had that they did not know how to use and that they did not know they were allowed to use. Why are we splitting the deck here? I see you peeking at me. Come back. Come back. Come here. All right, so we going there and we going here. Transition. And shut up. Transition and twin flame. Honey, so much of this where he got me fucking speechless. So much of it has me speechless. Okay, so trust it. And lust. We gonna keep lust covered up because I can't stand his face. And Spirit said, indeed, for you, you love the mess out of this person at a point in time in your life. But you tend to love them more so long as they're not around because you can't stand their face. Because you could read their face, you could read their energy clearly. There is something about other people's faces that reminds you of this person's face. And which is taking me to how men will also oftentimes say that a woman can love you down. And then one day, which does not happen in one day, but one day, she can't stand the sight of you. It's because of all the lies and all the times that they held back. You made yourself available to share in the weight of their vulnerability so long as transition was going to happen, or at least that there was not even an attempt, but that there was momentum towards a transition. But they kept it to themselves as if you two weren't sharing a life with each other, that you two wasn't sharing an experience with each other. And Spirit said they understand why you need to put this to rest, and that was what was expected of you to do. Confirmation. Conflict with priests. Yeah, they're not getting the message. Okay, my apologies, Spirit. They are getting the message. Once again, they're just not accepting the message. They're not learning patience. They are not realizing the practice and studies that is needed for discernment because, oh my goodness, I'm seeing how his hands are like, their circulation is cut off from that corner of their brain that can help them face what needs accountability, what needs awareness, the parts of themselves where they can see things as circumstances and not everlasting. Spirit, let's go ahead and grab these cards because this person had me struggling. I'm sorry. Yeah, because they're struggling. Oh, shit. Okay. Loyalty right over here with, okay. So you, despite how this person was living, you were very loyal to them. You were trusting. You were reliable. You believed in them, but they didn't believe in themselves. They didn't trust themselves. They only felt that they could be reliable to others who had their lives in their hands. Because being at whatever age they are at now, whether they are young and they are trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I'm noticing that the Fork Man is knocked down. Okay, Fork Man, I'll pick you up after this read. But be it that they're young and they're trying to keep up with the Joneses because, you know, after you graduate high school and everything, everybody's in this fun, celebratory, you know, oh, I'm grown, I'm independent type stuff, not even realizing what true independence look like. And if this is someone who is indeed older, they don't know how much time they have. And Spirit said if this is indeed somebody who is in that street life, they literally don't know how much time they have. So they're in this place of conflict of, do they go towards someone who they know is truly loyal to them, who has the best interest in them, knowing that they need to learn to collaborate with their selves, their self-interest, the weight that is theirs, to gain of their own independence and not be so dependent on you? Or do they stick with what it is that they know? Either way, they believe that they will be miserable, because if they stick with what they know, they're going to be miserable because they got to see the life and the peace that is you. You are their peace. Yeah, okay, fine. You were their peace. No, Spirit said you are their peace. So regardless of whether you feel, well, I'm not around them anymore, I was their peace. No, Spirit said you are their peace, because even away from you, this person goes back to the thoughts of you for sweet loyalty and peace. But due to everybody who they have around them, who are still partying while they are curled up on the floor spiritually, they don't have anything that resembles your energy, even for a moment of experience. And so if they are to come back to you and be with you again, they know that either they're going to be miserable sticking with the life that they knew, or they're going to be miserable because they knew that you could have lived so much more life without them. They just don't want to be without you. Where are we going with this? Honey. Yeah, trapped. So, yeah, this person is under heavy bondage and ill entrapment. What a plus. What is the plus, Spirit? What is the plus? Foundation, establishment, family, and security. So this person, what Spirit is telling me is that they're able to say that they have certain things in life. But once again, it's not you. The fact that they can say that they have certain things and that they're established in certain ways, even though it's not what they will want their lives to be if they can turn back the hands of time and start all over knowing what it is that they know now. Having those things is a plus, but they become depressed once you enter back into their thoughts. Hopeless. Here with, oh shit, can we get another one with hopeless? Hopeless and rejection. Spirit is saying that this person knows that you're going to reject them in ways this person tries to even dismiss you rejecting them by claiming that you abandoned them. I say irrational fear, but when I saw it, I saw the words traditional fear. Hmm. So this person is definitely using the, textbook excuses. You couldn't hang in there. You didn't love them. You had other stuff going on. You had secrets. They don't know what the hell you've been up to. Nah, they ain't been watching you, but they've been watching you and paying attention to you. Even if it's not following up on your social media or driving past your house, mentally they are replaying the tapes of experiences with you. As I stated before, you are their peace even in your absence. The memories that this person has with you. Traditional fear, irrational fear, the things that they are telling themselves to excuse themselves from being responsible for the fact that you're not around anymore. And yep, and there's the clarification for that. Beauty. It's something about being angry that gives them peace because they feel that they're right, because they have to make themselves out to be right. I heard in order for them to stay alive, because otherwise they will meet themselves at a dead end. Every time this person thinks about you, they are staring so deep into your eyes, trying to hold on to the memory of you, even though they don't want to remember you. They want, I heard, if we can just go back to when, oh, okay, this is a message directly from their energy. If I can only go back to when I learned to forget them. So they wish they can go back to when they learned to forget you. But you just had to come back, even if it was them who made the introduction of rekindling. Ecstasy. To be with you again would be everything to them if things could be in alignment. They want you to be happy, but they want to be happy too. And unfortunately, they have no idea or resolution to knowing how to be happy. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Spirit is trying to awaken their actual healthy, divine, masculine energy. Now, I've been hearing conversations about how masculine energy is toxic. I'm a provider, I'm a protector, and in order to be a provider, that means that you're always at work and that you feel that the other person who you're dealing with should not be able to provide for themselves, that they just need to drop everything that they have ever learned about themselves and their necessities in life and let you handle it, even though you have no interest in learning this person and nurturing this person and understanding this person of what it is that they need to live life and survive comfortably. I'm a protector. I'm a protector, meaning that it's a world of toxic ass men out here who like to fight, who enjoy sports that have everything to do with battering and bruising and pain, who, like to start chaos, and so they can pull you out of chaos and say, see, look, I brought a dead bird to your door. Spirit is saying we are definitely in a time where it's gonna be a struggle, but they are trying to awaken the divine masculine energy to not make masculine, to help the masculine energy not to be seen as so abusive, as so toxic, as so needing to be catered to, because they don't want to take on the responsibilities of themselves, nor the accountability of themselves, nor the consequences of their own actions. And it's a struggle, and it's a struggle, and it's beyond a struggle. Spirit said a lot of us are not going to be here to live to see this change happen in its purest form. Say generations and generations and generations. So that's 3 generations. Shit. Okay. Exhaustion. I am interested in getting a abandonment. They want to abandon it. Long journey. They want to abandon this long journey of exhaustion. They want to fucking forget you. They just really want a confirmation. They just want to fuck and forget you, so that Spirit says that they are in the space of, caution with me, in a space of, in order to get over somebody, you got to get under somebody else. So Spirit said that if they come to you and say they ain't been dealing with nobody, no, they have not been dealing with anybody on the level that they deal with you. But they've definitely had their dealings with others. And Spirit is also saying that they have a few friends and family members and competition that they would never be in the presence of, who have co-signed them being justified in going to get under somebody else to forget you, that they feel justified in doing so. I heard, what is it, YMCB, that we got, whatever that new jazz is. Babe, listen. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility, here with real love. And even as I pushed up, notice it's only one person in the frame. Conflict over here, illusion and chaos over here, and conflict back over here with incompatibility. Let's go ahead and challenge ourselves and get another one. And then we're going to put in chasing. I'm seeing chasing, but this focus is mainly being brought to me in regards to the runner here in green. What is it? Evergreen. So this person is evergreen with envy. They love you, they hate you, they despise you, they can't take you. And at the bottom, apologies. Spirit is telling you to keep this confusion away from you. There is nothing that you can do to help this person, and you are not safe with them at all. Put it on the lock and key. Whatever memories you got, keep it to yourself. And it says the golden phoenix, something you thought finished bursts back in your life. Yeah, so, and we put that right there. Okay, so with lock and key, Spirit said keep silent of any burdens if ever this person does come back around you. They said continue to build and create yourself into your form of being, into your authentic form of being, whomever it is that you are at the point in time that this person does re-enter back into your life, because we do have twin flame here. So twin flame cycles, they just continue and they continue until one gives up. And Spirit is saying that you're the one who you let go. You let it go, but they haven't given up. So Spirit is saying when this person does approach you, however they do, keep your burdens to yourself. Keep your secrets to yourself. Keep quiet. Keep silent. Do not share anything about yourself or even about how you have dealt with this time of separation from them. Or don't share it with them. So keep it from them. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Tag team back again. Ooh. Okay. Checking the fast and let's begin. Party boys, party girls. Let's hear some noise. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Show. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is going to be June. Honey, I feel a cliffhanger coming on. All right. So This person, they are not, they didn't put their sword down. They didn't put their sword down. They don't want to fight. They don't want to bicker. They don't want to be told about themselves. They don't want to see about themselves. And honey, you would think that I was talking about you telling them about themselves. No, they don't want to hear from spirit. The source, they don't want to hear from spirit. They don't want to see the light because it's too fucking painful. It's too fucking painful. All they want is to reach out. I reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can. I'm noticing even how she, oh my goodness, that person right there so elongated. They just want to hold you. They just want to not be judged by you, and they just want to have a secret moment with you. But Spirit said the reason that why that cannot happen is because that secret moment will keep on happening, and it will pull you back in. It's like, and I'm sure we all adults here, it's like that energy of when you breaking up with somebody and they say, well, can we at least fuck one last time? You know, and so you can remember how it feels good. And so you can kind of be so confused within yourself whether you want to let them go or you want to keep them. It can, you know, that can we fuck one more time just kind of buys them more time. Spirit, I didn't want to say, but did I say it earlier? YMCB, we got Cash Money Boys. Fucking seems to be all that they have to offer you. Shit. Okay. Spirit, what am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go with that? All right. Honey, and they know it. They know it. They know it. They know the pathway. They know. There ain't nothing I said here that they don't know for themselves. It's just the work. And notice how throughout this read, if you made it to this point, notice throughout this read, usually when I'm doing a read, I'm boom, 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 yeah, this, that, and the other. Because that speaks of the assurance of the message. There was so much dead space. There was so much dead air. There was so much dead person turning off their ears. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They throwing a fucking tantrum. They throwing such a tantrum that they're causing more problems for themselves than creating resolution. And Spirit gave them a way out. That last time that y'all dealt with each other, that you were in dealings with this person, Spirit, you were their way out. You were their way out. But noticeably, when you were dealing with them that last time, confirmation. When you were dealing with them that last time, you noticed how their insecurity started to show as if it was their confidence. And at that point that you noticed that their insecurities started to seem confidence, as confidence, that was that point where they brought all that ill shit and all those bad choices that pulled y'all out of alignment with each other back into their lives. So Spirit say, and you know when it happened. You just didn't want it to be so. And eventually they probably admitted it to you in one way or another. Like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm doing this. So yeah, I'm doing that. Or yeah, I got that going on. Yeah, whatever. But Spirit said you noticed that moment, that change happened when they went back to reinvest in something. Or even someone's who Spirit gave them a clean slate to be able to let go. But now the problems that this person has now, honey, they got a lot. They got a lot more than what they bargained for. They got a lot more than they can chew. And Spirit wants me to come back here to this apology card. They said, give this person forgiveness, but do not let this person back into your life. Because you thought they had secrets then. Now they got secrets now that they are going to mastermind how to be able to keep it from you. And the only way that things will be revealed to you is when it's already too late and you are submerged down here in that water, unable to escape, unable to detach yourself from this person. Rebels, let's get a message and get you out of here. Oh shit. Yeah, they want to move back in. And then they say here too. What's this? Laziness and patience. Nope. Spirit wants them to have patience. But this person wants the pain to stop. They want the messages to get quieter. And at the same time, they don't want the lifestyle that they're living. But let's get you a message and get you out of here. Why? Okay. Okay. So here, the Five of Wands. What did I say? Right down here with the divine masculine and what Spirit said is being done in a transition of the divine masculine energy that most of us would never or won't be here to be able to live through. Now, here we have a Five of Wands, and I'm going to show this. And within this Five of Wands, you have a woman dancing. Let me see. A woman dancing with men watching. Nowadays, this would be considered a strip club. So it's your energy that is being within this person's life like energy. It is your energy here as the dancer that is pulling in this person's attention. But all these other men, all these other masculine energies are guiding this person's life experiences and direction. They say there's, that whole thing about a girl's girl. What do they call? Do they say a guy's guy? I guess that's what it is. He's a guy's guy. Whatever other men want, that's what he want. Whatever other men, however other men treat things, that's how he gonna treat them. So with you, other men would not treat you with respect. They would treat you with abuse and disrespect, and they will want you to do the whole gender roles and stuff. And this is how this person obviously started treating you. And they will not be able to get in that space of it. And this is why we start off this message. Spirit said they are working on this person being an individual. Twin flame transition. Trust it with travels. Let them keep on. You keep on moving. You keep on living. You let them be wherever the hell they gonna be. It's not your problem. Even though I hear, oh shit, I feel for you. I think I love you. So even though you feel for them and you love them for whatever your reason is, I'm not gonna take that away from you. Honey, you're gonna have to do that someplace else unless you're willing to sacrifice your life experience. And Spirit said the rest of your life experience, what remains of your life experience. Oh yeah, that's right. Lust is back there. So I forgot. I was like, what's that card? I was gonna reach for it. Spirit said, don't reach for that lust. Let that lust stay behind you, and don't let them directly behind you, where penetration and innovation happens. So back here, as your message cards, you have innocent and metamorphosis with the sheep and butterfly. Sheep with innocence reads, you are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more stupendous and playful. And consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with your innocence and your vulnerability. That's what Spirit is trying to do with this person, and they are so surrounded by distractions. It's like, I don't know how old you are, but like back in the 80s and early 90s, if you had a parent who was still trying to hold on to their youth because them becoming a parent made them responsible for youth or for you, that they would have parties and company and receive invites and stuff to go hang out or to have that party at their house, and loud music and smokes and drinks and naked stuff, when the kids were sleeping. The Spirit said that's the overall energy of what this person is constantly surrounding themselves with distractions of. So yeah, I feel for this person too, because they know the assignment. They just got so many distractions that don't know how to accept no. And when they give these distractions the answer, no, they laugh it off, uncomfortably so. Like, man, nah, I was just playing. Once again, rejecting their selves and their individuality and their need to attend for themselves. Now, Metamorphosis says, pay attention to the areas in your life or responsibilities that are in need of profound change or transformation. You are about to enter a phase of expansion and growth which will be highly beneficial to your future. Spirit been telling them they just not, they just not. And it's not that they don't want to, they're scared. That just made me sit in silence, because oftentimes it's like sitting down with someone and you're having a conversation with them and they hold on to all the important facts into the ass end when they know that they ran out of time and they got someplace to go or you got someplace to go. And then when you try to come back around to that point, that cliffhanger, didn't I say I felt the cliffhanger? That cliffhanger that they left you with. Notice during none of this time that I use the word scared. But now that we are wrapping up the read, now this energy emits that they are scared. And I'm sure that would have been something that you would have appreciated being able to hear about more than all this other stuff, because all this other stuff is like you already rather assumed it. You just chose not to make an ass out of yourself by bringing it to this person's attention because you knew that they would make an ass out of you. But yeah, they're scared. And Spirit said, just for that, we are going to pull this card over here. Baby, oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to show you in a moment. 2222. Oh, my goodness. So first I see the tarot card. Then I see what 2222 stands for. And then looking back at the tarot card, baby, okay. 2222, confirmation. Feminine forces, baby. Baby, oh my goodness, this is so powerful. You can do anything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitment and people around you. Don't judge. Listen. This is the card. The Empress came out. So they scared of you. You embody everything. You, the queen, the queens of cups, swords, wands. What am I missing? Pentacles. You embody so much, even honey, if you felt that you did not have it at all. This person sees your potential, and the crazy thing about it is that this is what's making them even more, scared of you. It's because though they saw your potential, you are actually living up to the potential that they saw in you. But what have they been doing? They've been very avoidant. They are rather avoidant. They are avoidant. And this card, once again, it says you can do anything by yourself. But there's certain things that they're choosing not to do. That they're making a conscious choice unconsciously to not do. But life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit. Rebel, you are that right spirit. With twin flame here. And you'll become a force. If they had that last time y'all was dealing with each other, whenever this was, if they had, I want to hit this person. Look, I'm not even abusive like that. I don't hit people, but I really want to. Matter of fact, I want to shake them. I really want to shake them. I really do. And that's why my hands are still occupied with these cards, because I just really want to shake all the nonsense. Just want to shake all the nonsense out of them. But it's not nonsense, because it's actually indeed their reality. So we're not going to take away from the reality that they are experiencing. Power up with the right spirit, and you will become a force. You may not have had all the other traits of people who they surround themselves with. Y'all may have had to start from ground fucking zero with each other. And in ways you did. Y'all were starting from ground zero with each other. But if this person would have believed believed and walked in faith. Walked in faith and not by sight. And honored y'all commitment without judging you. This pissed me off. They judged you based upon what you did and what you didn't have. And how kind you were. And the times that you looked over certain shit instead of, like I said, instead of hitting them. Then I say I'm not an abusive person, but I want to hit this person. Most people usually fight back with this person. The shit gets really physical. Whether they get hit and then claim to be victim, or whether they, put up their deuce and they get to fighting too. Notice, listen is a complete sentence, just like no is a complete sentence. Rebels, I would hate to leave you on this cliffhanger, but Spirit is saying it's not a cliffhanger for you because you are continuing to live on your life. They said, oh, shit. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Opposition. They said, pull down the rest. Oh, shut up. Get the rest of them. Opposition and obsession. Oh, my gosh. Opposition and obsessive. Do it like this. Okay. They said, give this person their flowers and put their ass to rest. And I think that's going to be the title of this read. Give this person their flowers and lay their ass to rest. Let it go. It looks like another love TKO. Rebels, I love you. Not doing Spirit, can we get a message for the rebel? A message we don't want. No, not that we don't want. We're going to go here. So, gentleness and self-love is your message. And it says, let go of the old and make way for the new. Yes. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. I'm ringing in both ears, y'all. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. Rebels, you know how to do this. You got it. You know better. You know better. Respect the positive aspects of yourself. Have grace and sensitivity and gentleness with yourself. Echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. Okay? In the power in letting go of negative self-talk. Rebels, go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. Why, bro? Oh, my goodness, Spirit. You're not driving me crazy. I promise you're not driving me crazy. But oh, they said, just a reminder. The offer. The offer. Now, what does the offer have to say? New opportunities are available to you. The choice is now yours to grab hold of these opportunities and make the most of of this moment. Wow, conspicuous moments, while it is abundant with potential. Rebels, new offers. Notice it said new offers, new opportunities. Remember that? New. Okay. Rebels, I love and I adore you. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. But one more, because you need a little brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your ideas into fruition. Honey, live your life like it's golden, because it is, especially in comparison to your twin. Love you, Rebels.